Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Eva Unit,
And I'm Mecca Kara.
and we are going through the second part of our favorite games. So I'm listing games now.
Yeah.
As you can see, we slightly changed our hair because one, my hair is fluffy as hell.
The back of my hair was doing this thing, which you probably see at the beginning of the video, but like just this one strand just goes boop off the back of my head.
So we both kind of just gave up.
So I put a hat. Actually, the hat I'm wearing is my Jane hat. She made it. She made me this hat. She made our friend Adrian a hat too. Adrian.
Twinsies. Super twinsies.
We'll go bother him eventually.
Yes.
Maybe depending on how this weekend goes with recording and everything, maybe we'll go stop by and bother him.
That'd be nice.
We could go to Daiso.
Ooh. Yeah.
They opened a Daiso in the Galleria. It was beautiful.
It's the best thing ever.
It's beautiful.
We spent so much money. Well, not even that much money there, considering the amount of stuff we bought.
No. It's a Japanese dollar store. It is beautiful. Do the thing.
The thing?
Yeah.
The thingy thing?
Not the outro thing or the intro thing, but the middle bit.
That was the thingy thing.
Yeah,
Thing.
it's just time for the middle bit.
So, we were talking about at least top 5 favorite games, which is really hard for me because I bounce around like hell for games. Because it's just like, ooh, I really like this. And it's like, ooh, but this, shiny.
Yeah, give it an hour and it'll like sit there and you'll just hear me World of Warcraft. I said give it an hour, but it just happened.
So, 7, World of Warcraft. Which is the thing. My hair is making this floofy look. It's like a little pom-pom. I need to get my hair cut. Okay,
well,
sorry.
We'll get to it.
So, top 5, possibly more, depending on what pops into my mind. So, on the very top, because it's one of my favorites, and you actually talked about it, which is Neverwinter Nights, because I freaking love that game so much. Like, oh my god, I played that game for so long. And it was fantastic, and I regretted nothing.
It's beautiful.
And it was one of my favorite, like, even now, like, it's the game that I compare all other style games like that to.
Death to all who oppose me! Oh god, I smell. I do!
I can't breathe through my nose, so we're good.
Okay! Well, then we're good. Yeah, no, it's been really hot, and I have no AC, no good AC in my car.
I've been on work all day with auto parts.
We smell.
Yep. Super attractive.
This is the LED light, door shut. The PlayStation was on, and that just generates a lot of heat.
It's a thing that happens.
But the AC just kicked on, so things are looking up.
Oh yeah, that's a plus. And then my second game is what I actually been playing. Is Alice, because that game holds a special place in my heart always. Like, I don't know. There's something about that game where I'm like,
it has nothing to do with the rest of your Alice.
Obsession?
I was gonna call it an obsession, but I think it's a fetish at this point.
Okay, maybe. Yeah,
but we had a bit in the first episode where we talked about it. Basically, Alice is the game that got her into video games.
Yeah. That was a huge one for me because I got that one in Neverwinter Nights almost right at the same time. And I actually played Alice first. I played through all of Alice, eventually beat it because I got stuck at one point. And then
I've seen you play Alice, so I can believe it.
Yeah,
don't hit me.
I haven't hit you yet. Just get a water gun.
Not near the electronics.
No.
Too many. Too expensive.
Have you seen those little balls that like absorb, like you can throw in water and they like absorb it and they're all squishy and wet?
Yes.
I want like a bunch of those. I don't know what I'd do with them.
I feel like I have to sneeze. Keep going.
Okay. It's like, what are you doing?
I have to sneeze.
That's fair. You can wrap those in front and just be like, what I was doing with my hair earlier. Yep. Super sexy.
Ignore me. Keep going.
And then what did I have for 3? I know I was just talking about what I had for 3.
You said Uncharted.
Yeah, I don't know why I forgot Uncharted, considering I played all of them and I've beaten all of them and I still
Considering we
them.
had a discussion about how detailed the butt on the Nathan Drake statue is. That came with the collector's edition of 4.
I regret nothing. I'm happy I didn't get the PlayStation 4 for Uncharted though, because I didn't like the color. I have a Vader PlayStation because I'm an adult and Vader. I regret nothing about that purchase.
And now they're coming out with a PlayStation 4 Neo that's going to kick the house of both of us. My PlayStation 4 is the refurbished PlayStation 4 that I got while working at GameStop as a promotion thing from Sony for doing special Sony training. I have a pin that says PlayStation Expert, and I got a refurbished PlayStation 4. That's my PlayStation. Meanwhile, she's fancy Vader PlayStation, and
I got it when Battlefront came out, and then I traded Battlefront in almost instantly because it disappointed me so.
You really didn't have anybody to play with either.
No, and I didn't really like have fun with it. Like I didn't like it as much as I thought I might, but it was really the PlayStation.
That's why I never bothered picking it up at all.
Yeah, but yeah, no, the Uncharted series is amazing. And the last one was just as good as the rest, and it just, I don't know, it made me really happy that they actually did such a good job. Especially considering, you know, those have been out for a little while. So I was so happy. That one was amazing. And that statue, oh my god.
I know that originally you never made it past the tutorial for Eternal Sonata, but I'm gonna make it one of your favorite games.
And I actually really am enjoying playing it. It's been really fun.
I knew you would. You just have to get past the beginning.
Yeah. I think honestly I just got so frustrated with it.
With many RPGs, if you get past the tutorial, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
You mean like a Keith the Strip? Oh my god, I love that game so much.
If you get past the tutorial, you're good. Just go.
Oh crap. Let me think. The last 2 are going to be hard because there's like several games like fighting in there because I really love Borderlands. Because Borderlands, like the character building, everything else, like I just enjoy that game. That's one of those games like I can just sit there and I can play that for hours and just randomly do weird things and I turn around and I've done nothing in the game, but it was still so much fun.
Yeah, no, I have that problem with Borderlands too, but I love it. But I don't.
I mean, I do missions and stuff, and then I'm like, oh, what's over here? And I just wander away.
Look at all this stuff. We took her to Disneyland with us for my 21st birthday, and like, we had somebody herding me and her because I walk in a way that makes sense to me, where I'll try to like loop through the crowd, but like I'll make no progress in the process.
You just
like I feel like I'm moving forward. Yeah, pretty much. Or I'll just loop myself in circles around people, and I feel like I'm making progress, but I'm not. She's really oblivious to her surroundings.
I walk into people, things. I walk into a parade.
Yeah, I almost got run over by a slow-moving vehicle because I panicked. Split second decisions. Got it. Something coming at me slowly where I have time to like do what do I do? It's like on Futurama, the dude's like, I'm gonna crash in like a minute because I had to swerve to avoid you. And he totally could have like turned again on the slowmobile, but he just like or gotten off, but he like just slowly accepts his fate and just like and just slams into a pile of cardboard boxes. That would be me.
Yeah.
Not only would I be a bureaucrat, but like I'd be the one crashing into walls on a slowmobile because I couldn't make a decision.
That's fair.
At low speeds.
Yeah. The other one for me, which actually Adrian was the one that started talking about it first, was Journey. Love that game. The game is so much fun. It's so pretty. Oh, shit! What did you forget?
Until Dawn.
Oh, God, I love Until... That was the other one that I was going to list on there. I love that game. That game was so much fun.
I made you remember. Yay, at least one of us said it.
I fucked up, like, royally the first time I played it because I killed the one chick. But, you know...
So I opened it. And I said, I'm just going to play a little bit. I'm just going to play a little bit. It was like 9 o'clock at night. It was like 8 o'clock at night.
You
And I'm
texted
like,
me.
I'm just going to play a little bit. I'm just going to play a little bit. 3 in the morning, I beat the game. I just beat the game in one sitting. I couldn't stop.
It didn't happen for me because of work and school, and I was just like,
I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. I just kept going, and I needed to know. And it was like, every time the recap would happen, and be like, I know, I just did it. I was just there. Let me skip the recap.
Yeah. The recap's got a little, like,
I couldn't stop.
The recap thing was a little, like, part of me liked it because it made it feel kind of like a TV show, but at the same time, it kind of got repetitive to me. But I still love that game. It was so pretty. It was so jacked up, but I loved it.
Yeah, but you spaced it out.
Yeah, that's true. I did play a decent amount of it. Took me a little while to get past one part. Because I kept accidentally killing people. But there's that.
I played it through blindly the first time, and then I played it through where everybody lived. And then I was going to play through where everybody died, and then I lent it to you. Actually, that's not true. Then I lent it to my parents, and then I lent it to Eva.
No, I thought I bought it.
No.
Oh.
You borrowed it from me because my copy's not on the shelf over there. It's in your house.
Okay. For some reason, I thought I bought it, and I couldn't remember if I did or not. That's why I was like, so I'll have to make sure I get that back to you. Because I forget.
You'll get to it eventually. Or we'll just move in with each other, and then, it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah. It's like, they're just video games. They're all here. We'll figure it out. Will that stop us from having, like, a horde of PlayStations? No.
Oh, God,
No.
LAN party.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I miss LAN parties.
What was the other? Oh, I remember one that was going to be on the list that was super important for me because I love that game. And I keep going back to old games.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Half-Life.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were actually talking about that on the phone when I told her. I'm like, we're going to do this thing as a special because we've been doing this a month and we don't have a very large subscriber count, but we still feel good and we're happy to be doing this, and Odin believes in us.
Which is like the sweetest thing ever because there's just so much motivation from that.
He was like, saying something about, well, one day you'll have an intern to help you with that kind of stuff, and like, the amount of faith in him believing that we'll ever have an intern is like just
so encouraging.
Like, I'm tearing up.
Yeah. No, that always makes me a little happy. It's like, we love you, Odin.
We do love you, Odin. We're taking you to Sack Anime, whether or not you want to go, and we're going to buy you a sandwich at the bakery.
Or cake, depending on what you feel like.
He probably wants a sandwich.
Yeah.
It haunts him.
It's understandable. That was a really good sandwich.
We're going to eat an entire cake each.
To be fair, they're small cakes. It's not like a massive cake.
They're like this big, brown, like these tall.
They're really
you
pretty.
Have no sense of like my glasses case. They're like glasses case tall. I don't have anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. There's nothing wide enough.
Twice the size of this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find things scattered on my desk.
Personal, like cake size.
Size forever. Yes, personal cake size.
That was actually, they did amazing because we even got macaroons. Their macaroons were really good.
Like for like that cake, like Safeway cakes are like $5 for a little square of cake. Like those cakes were like $8. It was full cake.
So good.
It was full cake.
Mm-hmm.
They were beautiful and they were delicious. And we need to stop talking about cake. You're talking about Half-Life.
Yeah. Half-Life. Oh my god, that was so much fun to play. Like, I loved the like aliens in it. Like, I don't know. They were just so, like, the little brain suckers. I know there's a name for them. I don't remember what they're called.
I've never played, so you know more than me.
Beating them to death with a crowbar. I spent a lot of time doing that. But that was, like, I don't know. It was one of the first introductions to that style of game for me, and it stuck with me because of just the style. And I, I think that the first one was the one that I was reading about, where it was the first time that wood, like, they designed it in the game so the wood broke like it was supposed to, and things like that. Which is
Physics.
yeah, it's a very physics-based game, which is a small. Which to a lot of people is probably like a small thing. To me, I'm like, that is amazing. I am so happy to hear that. Just because, I don't know. I love that game. I love that game so much.
I just want you to know, like, I see your cartilage ring sticking up, and I want to poke it.
I always like flip it and just like it's really fun.
Okay.
I have only one left on this ear. The other one got pulled out.
I had to get it out of my system.
That's fair. I still see the signs at work, and I twitch a little because they.
I remember when that happened. That was terrifying.
It was actually really funny for me, only due to the fact that
you terrified so many people.
Yeah,
her sense of humor is terrifying many people into thinking she's seriously harmed.
I was fine. I kept telling them I was fine. I was like, I made the mistake. So the sign fell on my ear, half pulled out this earring, and one of the ladies asked if I was okay, and my response was, I'm okay. I don't think I'm bleeding. And her pause was, you are. So I went to the bathroom and I went to go like clean it up and look at it and everything. And I'm in there and I have one of the guys knock on the door and he's like, are you okay? And it happened to be one of my friends and stuff. And I was like, yeah. And then I like showed it to him and he turned green. And everyone else that saw it. Because I was like, I think I just need to be pushed back in. Someone want to help me like push this back in, and no one would help me. They just all turned kind of greenish.
That's okay. Like, for a long time, my second cartilage piercing had, like, that bubble that you get at the back of piercings sometimes. And it just, like, every time it would kind of, like, start to swell, I would scratch at it and I would make it, like, I would scratch at it until it would bleed because it would reduce the size of that bubble. And it's not there anymore. Because I did this until it went away completely, but I like went to just itch my ear once while I was like interning at this chiropractic office, and like we were closing up, and I like scratched the back of my ear, and I'm just like, oh God, I'm bleeding, and like the office manager's like, are you okay? And I was like, no, it's cool. It's like it builds up this this little bubble thing, and sometimes it bleeds, and it's like. It's perfectly normal, but like it doesn't normally bleed this much. It's just bleeding a lot right now. She's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, no, it happens. It's totally normal.
It's like, it's fine. It's completely fine.
As a side note, like I want everybody to see, this is the shirt. This is Godzilla fighting Cthulhu, and actually on my desk at work I have the little mini Funko figures for Godzilla and Cthulhu. Dang. This is actually the shirt that cemented my faith in like our name, because like I settled on the name, like I made our Tumblr and everything, and then like there was a site, and I can't remember what it is, but they do like flash sales on t-shirts, and they only do t-shirts for a certain amount of time, and like this t-shirt was one of the t-shirts that was in that collection, and I'm like, this is it. This is us doing something right.
Yeah. Oh! There's another game.
Go for it. Do it.
Do. In the light of, like, scary games, because I do love some scary games. I do. I have a weakness for them.
Actually, like, I'm terrified playing FNAF, but I really do like FNAF.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's so much fun to be terrified when you're safe, but you're still, like, terrified.
Yeah.
Like, the first time I played,
we have a special surprise for the lighting, and I'm really excited.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what special surprise are you talking about?
You
fucking idiot.
You won't see it in yesterday's video, but you'll see it in this week's.
I don't know why the hand motions are so much fun to do.
Because they're silly.
But
your game.
Alone in the Dark, and I really wish they'd make another one, or they'd make one for like the PlayStation. I don't even know if the company's still in business or not. I have no idea. Google. I have not looked in that in. I looked at that. That made no sense. I'm tired.
You should Google it.
I should. But Alone in the Dark, I loved it because it had kind of like the style of like Native American folklore, kind of, basically. And I love the monsters. They were really creepy. The movie was really disappointing, but I still enjoyed it. Like, I get a weird joy out of that movie.
It's okay. When the Five Nights movie comes out, like, we're gonna go see it.
Oh, I plan on it.
And it won't be the same as games, but that's okay. I'll enjoy it in its own right. Just like I enjoyed the book in its own right. I actually think the book's really well written.
Yeah. It's one of those things, like...
Did you read the book?
I haven't.
Rasmowski reads the first 4 chapters on his channel. You should watch that. Ooh, it's really great.
I'll have to. But yeah, no, that game...
You should all do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yeah. I'll have to read that. Text me so I remember to read that.
Got you.
We do this in daily life. I forget things a lot. There's a reason why I have notepads everywhere at work. Sticky notes in my life. But yeah, no, I loved it because, like, the story was so much fun. The game, like, it's not a super long game, but it, like, there was a few points where I was, like, so terrified I didn't want to play it a couple of times because, I don't know, they freaked me out. And it was one of those where you only had so much ammo and stuff like that, so you really had to think about it. Especially at first, like, the first couple of monsters where they're like, they give you ammo, and then you use it, and then you're screwed if you use it.
That's why I want us to play Haunting Ground. When I figure out how to capture it off of PlayStation 2, so help me, we're playing Haunting Ground. And it's just, I just haven't looked into it. I'll do it eventually. We've got a lot of other stuff to do right now before we do worry about doing that thing. Words.
Yeah.
Blah.
And I like some of the Silent Hill games, like the older ones. I haven't played any of the newer ones, but I really enjoyed, like, most people are like, yeah, you look back and you try and play, like, the old Silent Hill games, and they're not that scary. It's like, but...
Context.
Yeah.
Context. If you turn off all the lights and you're alone in a room in the dark, I bet you it's still scary.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed that movie. Like, it still wasn't the same, but I actually really enjoyed it.
I like how that's the only movie where Sean Bean is the only one who doesn't die.
I know, and it's such a beautiful moment, because you're like...
It is the most beautiful, except everyone died around him.
Well, there's that.
Instead. And I don't know, I think that might be worse.
Probably, but
that would be worse. That would be worse to me. But yeah, I think we've covered it, and I think...
What was the other game I was trying to remember?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Like the ninja game I've been playing. I've been playing that so much.
That's another video for another time.
Yep.
Because right now I say we're at a good length because the other one was about like 2,500 megabytes, and this one's at about 3,000,
yes,
and the other one's like 20 minutes, and this one we'll do a little clip.
Plus, people would judge me for that one.
We're not ready to be judged like that yet.
I mean, honestly, I regret nothing, but still.
Nobody regrets anything.
No. All right. On that note, Kaiju out?
Kaiju out!